Hello everyone, you're welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I share with you how I prepare this delicious okwa porridge. Okwa is a local delicacy enjoyed mainly by the Igbos in Nigeria. I promise you enjoy watching this video. My name is Oge and you're welcome to my kitchen. Let's get started. I'll start by adding 5 cups of breadfruit, which is called okwa in Igbo land, into my bowl. For the rest of this video, I'll be calling this okwa instead of breadfruit. I'm using the dry okwa for this recipe, and this is what it's looking like. This has been dried thoroughly under the sun, and it has lost almost all the moisture in it. If preserved properly, this can last for a really long time. It can last anywhere from 6 months to as long as you want if properly preserved. Ukwa is very common in Igbo land. We eat this a lot. Whenever you go to an event organized by an Igbo person, Ukwa is always on the menu. And it's always at the end of the menu because this is reserved for the rich and the wealthy because of how expensive it is. When it's in season, you can get a cup of Ukwa for as high as 350 to 500 naira. And when it's not in season, it can go up to as high as 1000 naira. It all depends on the area where you're buying from. I'll proceed to wash the okwa thoroughly. The processing of okwa is very stressful, and because of how it was processed, it has a lot of sand in it. So I'll wash this multiple times until I'm convinced it's clean enough. You can see those black shells floating on top. That is what the okwa comes in originally. It doesn't come like this. So you have to boil the black shell for some minutes, knead it, and then separate the chaff before you can get these cream colored seeds you're seeing now. So after washing it and it's clean, I will soak it. Now the reason why I'm soaking this is because this is dried okwa. I'm going to soak this for as long as possible to make it soft a bit, to make it to soften a bit, because this requires a lot of cooking time. If you're stopping by for the first time, hello, a warm welcome to you. Kindly consider subscribing and also turn on the post notification so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. You guys are the best. I don't take the love and the support for granted. Thank you all so much for all you do. The okwa is clean enough and I'll allow you to sit in the water for some hours. While the okwa is soaking up water, I will introduce you to the rest of the ingredients. I have some fresh peppers. This is Scotch bonnet pepper, also called atarodo. You can also use dry pepper or Cameroon pepper if that is what you prefer. And here I have some finely grounded crayfish. This is totally optional, but I recommend this because it will add a lot of flavor and aroma to the okwa. Over here, I have edible potash. This is not the regular akamu. This is gotten from burning the stalks and chaff of palm nuts. Like I mentioned earlier, okwa requires a lot of time to cook before it becomes soft, but the edible potash will help it to get soft faster. Over here, I have salt. I also have palm oil. Porridge okwa requires a little amount of palm oil. And I also have some dry mangala fish. This will add a lot of flavor and taste to the okwa. You are free to minus or add whichever ingredients you like to this list. You can also cook the okwa plain without adding any ingredients at all. There are local spices you can add to help enhance the flavor. You can add spices like ehuru, which is called calabash nutmeg in English, or you can also add ogiri, which is called oil bean in English. I proceeded to blend my peppers roughly. The edible potash contains a lot of sand and stones because of how it was processed. I'll add enough water to it, give it a good stir, and set it aside until when I'm ready to use it. I'll pour the dried fish into my bowl, pour enough hot water over it, enough to cover it, and I'll allow it to sit for some minutes to make the deboning process easy. 6 hours after I left the okwa to soak up water, this is what it's looking like. It has soaked up enough water and it has almost doubled in size. This is almost what the freshly made okwa looks like. I'll proceed to wash this before I transfer into my pot. The way I wash this is different from the way I washed it the first time. You don't have to dip your hand inside the bowl and scoop out the okwa. You just have to stir the bowl gently, to stir the okwa gently, and then you scoop it out gently. This way, the sand settles at the bottom of the bowl and you're left with just the okwa. If you look closely, you'll see the sand that settled at the bottom of the bowl. I'll proceed to add my washed okwa into my clean pot and then I'll add enough water. I'll be using hot water for this because I want the okra to start cooking immediately. And I'll add enough to cook the okra until it softens. Then I'll proceed to sieve in the edible potash and I'll continue cooking until the okra becomes soft. After cooking the okra for about 35 minutes, I went back to check on it, and this is what it's looking like. I'll use my spoon to check if it's soft enough. At this point, you might want to turn off your cooker and enjoy the okra. This is plain okra, and it tastes super delicious. But because we are going for the porridge okra, I'll continue. I'll start by scooping out some of the miro okra. The liquid inside is called miro okra. This is how I grew up eating okra. My mom usually prepares the plain okra, and this is what it looks like: the breadfruit, which is okra, and the mirepoix, which is the liquid that you get inside. So I'll proceed to add in the rest of my ingredients, and I'll go in with my dry fish, my grounded crayfish, my roughly blended peppers. I'll add seasoning cubes and a little salt. This is the right time for you to add in all the ingredients you're using. At this point, I'll also go in with the palm oil. Porridge pan needs a little bit of palm oil. I think I added so much. And then I'll give it a good stir until it's properly combined. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much for staying with me. You're the best. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section, how do you enjoy your okra? Do you prefer porridge okra or do you like to eat the plain okra? I would love to read your comments. I'll cover the pot and I'll allow it to cook. After cooking for about 5 minutes, this is what we have. I'll give it a very good stir. Please, you don't have to allow the okra to dry completely when it's still on fire, because when you bring it down, it will still thicken up a bit. So you just have to leave a little amount of liquid inside so you don't end up with very dry okra. This is ready and it's time for me to dish this yummy goodness into my plate. What do you guys think? Everything is just on point. The color, the consistency, and this looks super delicious. We've come to the end of this video and I hope you enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Leave me comments in the comment section. I love to read them. Please share this video with your family and friends and subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Thank you all for stopping by and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye.